Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome back to my top 5 horror recommendations for the month of December. Now, in my last video, I was talking about hitting 1,000, and I only needed 60 in order to do that. Well, I did it. I hit 91 this month, so that brings my total for the year 2021 to 1,031 films. And I'm going to handle this the way I do every other one. I'm going to give you my top 5 along with 2 honorable mentions. And I'm going to tell you the movies that I watched that I do not own. Now, I did spend a night over at my daughter's watching her dogs, and I watched Gerald's Game. Very good movie. Finally watched it. She also has Hulu, so I watched Puka and Puka Lives since it's December, and the original was kind of billed as a Christmas movie. And I like both of them. Both very different movies, but I enjoyed both of them. And my wife was having a procedure in the hospital, so I was in the waiting room for quite some time. And I watched The Curse of Humpty Dumpty on YouTube. Now, the channel, I do not remember the name of it, but they have been uploading free movies all through the month of December. So that was pretty cool. And as I said, I hit 91, and I also hit 1,031. Not sure if I'm going to do anything for that yet. Just knowing that I did it is pretty cool. This hasn't been the greatest year, but I did get a lot accomplished as far as movie watching. So let's get right into the honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is called Past the Door of Darkness. This movie was pretty good. It's about a serial killer and a detective who's trying to capture a serial killer. This movie has been on a lot of multi-packs, but I did pick this up from the flea market that I go to in order to pick up movies, and I really, really enjoyed it. My second honorable mention is a movie called Dirty Pictures. Now, I can't show you the back because it's a shameless DVD, and they usually put dirty pictures on the back. But this is a movie by Umberto Lenzi, and it's also known as Oasis of Fear. Now, I did go kind of giallo heavy this month, and I watched a lot of my Blue Underground collection. Some of these movies may be making an appearance in this countdown. So, yeah, Dirty Pictures, also known as Oasis of Fear. Really good film. Okay, number 5 is Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key. Now, this has Edwidge Fenech in it, and she is absolutely gorgeous. Now, she does have short hair in this one, and I'm not a big fan of short hair, but she's still gorgeous nonetheless. This is really good. I was talking to Jack about this because he picked up the Sergio Martino collection, and I had talked to him and told him that I had watched this, and this was the one I had out of that collection. So I'm going to have to pick up the other two at some time. Very good film. Era did a fantastic job with it. Coming up at number 4 is a Blue Underground film. Imagine that. Hitchhike. One that I had never seen before. It has Franco Nero in it and David Hess. And I'll watch anything with Franco Nero in it. David Hess is the bad guy in this. And if you liked The Last House on the Left, you'll probably like this. Very mean-spirited, but a very, very good film. I really enjoyed this. Okay, coming up at number 3 is Anything for Jackson. This movie is about a pair of grandparents who want to resurrect their grandchild using black magic. And I'm going to leave it there. It's a very nasty piece of work, this movie is. But I really enjoyed it. Really good film. Pretty gory. And kind of heartbreaking, too, at the same time. All right, number 2 is The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, I had heard some not so great things about this film, but I actually really, really enjoyed it. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it, because I didn't hear great stuff about it, and I was kind of prepared not to enjoy it as much, but it really, really surprised me, and I think it's definitely worthy of the overall trilogy. Again, Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga play the Warrens, and they just do a fantastic job. Which leaves number one. Number one is a French film called 5150 Elm's Way. If you do not like to read subtitles, this movie may not be for you, but this movie blew me away. It's about a kid who's going to college, this kid right here, to make, as a filmmaker. He wants to make documentaries and stuff like that. He ends up at the wrong place at the wrong time and ends up getting abducted by a religious family. Now, that's not exactly breaking the barrier. I mean, I've seen movies like this before. But what this movie does is it takes a very, very dark turn towards the end that I did not see coming. And I was just blown away. So, yeah. 5150 Elm's Way is number one. The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, is number 2. Anything for Jackson at number 3. Hitchhike is number 4. Your Vice is a locked room and only I have the key. And my 2 honorable mentions are Oasis of Fear, aka Dirty Pictures, and Past the Door of Darkness. Thank you to everyone who's watched my videos and commented. Like I said, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do something special for hitting 1,000. But I do appreciate all the well wishes and all the encouragement to go for it. I had a lot of fun with it. I really did. I'm probably going to keep doing the top 5. If you have any thoughts on that, comment below and let me know. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.